Imagine it's the 8th century BC, a time far, far back. There's no Roman Empire, no Alexander the Great, and no Temple of Herod. Just dusty streets, a small kingdom called Judah, and a prophet with an uncomfortable message. Welcome to the Sebcast, where we flip our cherished stories on their heads, explore what history may have missed, and discover and grow together anew. His name is Isaiah. Now, before you switch off, give me 30 seconds, because this guy Isaiah said something you won't easily forget. Something that sounded so absurd, so unlikely, that even the people of his time probably looked at him as if he were off his rocker. Judah was collapsing, Assyria to the north, Egypt to the south, chaos in Jerusalem. People were tired, beaten, and enslaved, and the temple was hardly a comfort. And then Isaiah, who believes he speaks on behalf of God, says something you can read in Isaiah 45 verse 23, "Before me every knee will bow and every tongue will swear, not just yours, but of all nations." Now ask yourself, who says something like that in the midst of destruction? But Isaiah continued. In Isaiah 42, he says that God will send a servant, one who will bring justice to the nations, a light for the world and a covenant maker. Really? A light for the world from this ruin of Judah? It is like saying someone will rise from the ashes of a bombed city, like Gaza today, and change the world. And then, even worse things happened. Babylonians, Persians, Greeks, Romans, one empire after another trampled over this small nation. Isaiah's promises seemed to vanish like mist before the sun, until one day, centuries later, in a hamlet in Galilee, a man stood up in a synagogue. He took a scroll, Isaiah's, and read, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to bring good news." Luke 4:18. And then he said, right in the faces of the people, "Today this scripture is fulfilled in your hearing." Luke 4:21. Wait, what? It's as if that promise that was dead and forgotten suddenly breathes again. This man, Jesus of Nazareth, claimed the impossible, that he is the one Isaiah spoke of, that he is the king, that the promises were never dead. Maybe that's what faith really is, not to hope when everything is going well, but to hold on when everything in you wants to say that it doesn't work, when the promise seems impossible. Believe me when I say it was my greatest struggle with the Lord recently, and I had to dig deep, but there is an insight and wisdom that the Lord has shown me, and hopefully also for you. Perhaps that's the point. God's plans often initially appear to be a failure, like a seed buried in dry ground. But then, years later, someone stands up, turns to the right place, reads the right words and says, "It's now. The time has come." And suddenly, with those words, the story begins. Until tomorrow, take care.